Today we will be discussing Blackberry stock and why it is up so much and whether or not it could continue to run throughout the week. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach. Welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into this video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many shares of Blackberry stock you have, how many you want to have, and also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the growth of the channel. And if you guys want to start investing in Blackberry, then go ahead and get signed up with Public, the social investing app. You're going to be able to see our public stock portfolio, what we buy, what we sell, why, and then also just updates on stocks in general from us and other famous investors. I'm not calling ourselves famous. There are just other famous investors on there. Here's a quick look at what Public actually does look like. You can see here that this is our profile, and you can see we have our portfolio right here, long-term portfolio right here, our watch list right here, as well as just different things that we update. I just did an update on actually Blackberry stock, so if you guys want in-time updates, then go ahead and check out our public profile, and you can follow us at It's Finance Bro. But with all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be Blackberry. So here we are on public.com. We can see that Blackberry was up 11% on today. So basically, obviously, they had a big earnings call yesterday, and it really helped out the stock's price today. We're going to be going over that. We're going to be going over technical analysis as well as just an overview of the stock. So if all that sounds good to you, go ahead and stick around till the end of the video. But yeah, obviously, Public does give, when something's up more than about 10% or even 5% sometimes, Public will give you guys like a synopsis on why it's up, and Public gives this synopsis. Blackberry shares are trading higher following better than expected Q2 results. So we're going to be going over those results and more in today's video. Stick around till the end of the video for that. But before we actually get into the stock, we do have to go over the social activity. So I like to check stock twits just to see kind of how it is doing socially on like different social medias and all that. As you can see here on StockTwits, Blackberry is the 5th most added to watch list. So basically people are adding this to their watch list obviously because of the earnings call that they just had. But not only that, they are also the 6th most active stock on StockTwits today, behind things such as AMC, Adder, BBIG, all these big, meme stocks. Blackberry is 6th. It is ahead of things such as Lucid and Ocugen. So overall, it is on the most added to watch list and the 6th most active stock on StockTwits right now. But anyways, let's get into the juicy stuff. Let's get into the actual earnings call. So basically today, yesterday, they had their earnings call. It was reported on September 22nd. And you can see here that the earnings per share was expected to be negative 7 cents and ended up being negative 6 cents, which was a surprise of about 11%. In terms of revenue, they were expected to do 164 million in revenue. They ended up doing 175 million in revenue, which was a surprise of about 6 to 7%. So this is better than any earnings call they have had in recent memory. In Q1, all they had was a beat of 5 and 1%, and they actually missed in Q4. So this is really good for Blackberry, as they're starting to be on the up and up. Okay, now we can move over to this article, which gives us some other information that happened in this earnings call. So you can see here, Blackberry is trading higher Thursday morning after the company announced better than expected second quarter fiscal 2022 financial results. Blackberry reported an adjusted quarterly earnings loss of 6% per share. We already went over all of this. The total cash equivalents, and short-term and long-term investments totaled $772 million. On top of this, revenue for all businesses beat expectations this quarter, and that was really the main part that I think sent Blackberry soaring today, is that revenue for all of their businesses beat expectations. So basically everything is going better than expected. The cybersecurity business unit delivered robust sequential billings and revenue growth, and the IoT business unit performed well in the face of global chip shortage pressures, said John Chen, executive chairman and CEO of Blackberry. So basically, obviously, we all know about the whole global chip shortage, but even with this whole chip shortage, Blackberry was able to increase their business and continue to do well. BlackBerry, once known for being the world's largest smartphone manufacturer, is now exclusively a software provider with a stated goal of end-to-end secure communication for enterprises. So yeah, basically that's going to be it for this. But one thing else I want to actually mention is they actually got on CNBC, the CEO, and this could be another catalyst for why BlackBerry was up so much today, is that their CEO did go on to CNBC and he discussed the new vision of BlackBerry and how they want to be solely a security software company, and they have proved to be able to do that. This is why revenue is down from a few years ago, because they are basically a whole new company at this point, but the revenue is starting to go back up and is beating on all expectations that they had, and that is why people are excited about BlackBerry today. Okay, and now we can move on to a bit of technical analysis. So if we take a little bit of a zoomed out look here, we obviously have some marks that we had before, but if you go all the way back to February, obviously February was when the whole meme stock craze was going on, and BlackBerry is kind of considered a meme stock just because it is talked about a lot on subreddits such as Wall Street Bets. I know a lot of Wall Street Bets users will probably get mad at that, but at the end of the day, they are pretty much a meme stock. But a meme stock doesn't mean it's a bad stock, just that it shouldn't be trading at about $28 like it was in February. It came back down to, to earth, and then it was sitting at about $7 before another run up when meme stocks kind of had a resurgence back in June with the whole AMC thing. Everything started to run just because people wanted to get in on the next AMC, and they hit about $20, and ever since then, they have been selling off. It was at this point where I started to draw lines just for support and resistance levels, and eventually they did break that resistance level and ended up having a bullish week after that, kind of like I predicted. But obviously they have taken a bit of a step back down, but after this earnings call I expect them to break out of this once again bearish trend again. So really what I'm looking at here is a support of this $9.20 level and then a resistance at about the $11 level. So really what I'm trying to see for BlackBerry is whether or not they can get above this $11 resistance right here. If they do get above this $11 resistance line right here, I think that we will have a bullish week. If they don't, we could just be trading in between the support of $9.27 and the resistance of $11. But yeah, that is pretty much what I'm looking at for BlackBerry. I'll be bullish if it goes above 11. I'll be bearish if it goes below 927. Really, I don't expect it to go below 927, however. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for today on BlackBerry. If I did miss anything, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. I'll try to respond to as many people as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. If you guys could please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, that would really mean the world as it really helps to grow the channel. But yeah, my name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.